But it wasn't an easy journey, was it? To become
not at all. Do you know what? Nothing's easy, is it? To be honest with you. To be fair, my mum was probably a rock. She always still like put in me. There's no such word as can't.
Despite
even,
anything,
yeah, and even my physio Margaret. You know, I think I literally owe everything to her because she was like through everything with me, like through the knees, my fingers, through my operation, everything. And she said the same. Like, you can do this. Just
yes.
And I'm quite stubborn, so if I want to do it, I'll do it anyway. And I worked hard. Yeah, I got my medical in the end, which I was really happy with. I was very nervous about getting it, but I got it.
Sure. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I think one thing we can say about people with EDS is that they're definitely resilient, because I think we have to be a lot of the time.
I think that, well, again, it's an invisible illness, isn't it? You know, we don't look disabled, so we've got to prove ourselves type of thing. I think that's probably what it is. Yeah. I've worked pretty hard, to be honest with you. Yeah. A little bit tired.
But there are going to be people listening, and maybe, you know, parents with children as well who are listening and going through similar things right now with their children. You know, what's your message for anyone who's inspired by your story, your personal journey to doing what you want to do?
Jeannie, don't give up. Don't give up, and learn what my mum told me. There's no such word as can't. Yeah. It's funny, actually. So when I came back from South Africa, I sort of forgot about my disability for a while. I've sort of gone with life.
Yes.
And then when I moved back to England, I realised, there's a charity group. There's forums. My God, there's other people like me. Is that right? But the issue I had was when I did tell my story to people who've just been diagnosed, there's quite a backlash. They're saying, well, you've got mild EDS. I'm like, no, I haven't. I've just managed my EDS. So it's quite, it's been quite a tough one actually for me to prove that I've got this condition actually.
Yeah. And it's sad, isn't it, that we have to prove anything, you know?
Well, yeah, and that is sad. You know, like, I've worked hard to be where I am now, like really hard. I've noticed also a lot of people who've been diagnosed with EDS get it later on in life.
Yes. Oh, many. Yes, absolutely.
And I feel really sorry for them, because imagine being all of a sudden like, oh, what's this? Where I've grown up with it, so it's my normal. Yeah. You know, it can come out of the blue for so many people. I see a lot of people in their 40s, 50s, just they've had all these symptoms, me included. I mean, it took me 35 years to get my diagnosis. I was. You know, was 3 years ago now I got my diagnosis, and my symptoms started when I was 12. But, you know, it's like, wow, what is this thing? I was fine. I was doing exercise. I was doing whatever I wanted. And then something happens and boom, this thing kind of implodes. Yeah. And it's like, what am I dealing with? So, it's can be really challenging. But yeah, and that's what I do feel. Actually, my sister was the same. She was diagnosed later on in life.
Right.
But I think because she saw me, she also knew how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I went to see not a rheumatologist, I went to see a doctor, and he asked me a question. He said, so how often are you in pain? And you know what? I couldn't answer, because my pain is normal.
Yeah.
I'm always in pain. Do you know what I mean? It was quite a hard question to answer, because it's just like, well, when am I not?